Hey YouTubers, it's Spectre here, and today we're doing For Honor Chapter 2.5 Reconnaissance. Now, today, it's been a while since we've actually done For Honor, so I'm actually quite happy that, I'm getting back into it, and now we're going to be playing as the Valkyrie, Runa, and she is an amazing character. I mean, as we've seen before in the previous gameplay of her, she is a beast, and she honestly doesn't take shit from anybody. Now, just by looking at the picture, obviously we're in a meadowy forest, it seems like, and, I don't know what we're reconnaissing for. Like, what is she after? Am I going to be alone in this mission, or am I going to have allies? Honestly, I can't really tell you that. Like, I don't really know what's going to happen here. So, let's find out what this map actually comes with. What does this chapter actually give us for the rest of the Vikings storyline? Now, I understand that the Vikings are completely, pissed off as to what's going on, and they're, needing food and everything, so let's see what actually happens.
An apt name for a terrible place. I was sent to find a way through.
Looks like they know I'm here.
An outpost, or a camp, or something.
Well, that's pretty easy. I mean, we're already at a gate, so I'm pretty sure that there's an outpost or a camp nearby. Plus, we are getting attacked. Alright, so, now, playing as the Valkyrie, it's pretty interesting. I'm not a big fan as to how she plays, but I do like the fact that she has a shield and her long spear, so she is a heavy hitter. But at the same time, she's not as agile, and she can get overwhelmed very easily, which is not really good in my eyes, but at the same time, you know what, she is strong and she can handle her own, which is pretty awesome. Especially as a Valkyrie, doing this alone, it seems like, is not really fun, I guess I should say, because for a game being called For Honor, they really have you do a lot of one-man army things in the campaign, and in all honesty, that's not really honorable, especially to the other enemies who are constantly attacking us and not even fighting honorably. Which, I mean, I can understand. We're completely raiding them, so they are going to do any countermeasures as possible just to make it so that we don't take whatever the heck we're after. It's totally understandable why they aren't playing for honorably, but still, that execution was brutal. I honestly was not expecting to see my spear go inside that person's head and then come back out. That was probably one of the most brutal executions I've seen, other than the Orochi, to where they actually chop off their head, and same with the Berserker. They completely chop off their head and destroy them. Now the Shigoki's execution one where he sits on them, I just find that super funny. He uses his weight to his advantage. I'm surprised she doesn't hear that. But she notices now, and now everyone has just been alerted that I'm here. This is just wonderful. So let's see what happens. How many people are actually going to be attacking us? I don't really know what's going to happen, but let's find out. Am I going to find any allies, or am I just going to be completely solo for this entire mission?
Alerted was probably who I wanted to talk to.
See, she's after someone to talk to, but what is she after? What is she after, and who does she need to talk to here? Honestly, I'm quite curious to find out what she wants to talk about, especially since they sent just her. They didn't really send someone to actually talk, a peace treaty talk. It's more of just I'm just after you, so I'm gonna completely come in as a complete badass and get my information one way or another. But it seems like we're just going in with a full brutal force. We're not actually even trying to talk peacefully. So we'll find out, what is she truly after? What is Runa the Valkyrie after on her own without any allies? Now it seems like I have to free the Viking prisoner, so let's actually find out which Viking is it. Am I gonna get a raider? Am I gonna get a berserker? Or who am I actually going to acquire in this? I hope just not that warmonger or whatever the guy is with the chubby guy with the shield. I really don't like that character. I don't know his name because I don't like him. Awesome, so now we have a berserker buddy, so at least I'm not doing this alone. So, apparently I have to reach the docks. You know, honestly, I wonder what's there. What is going to happen when I get to the docks? Are we going to, like, take more boats, or are we going to, like, ruin their ships so they can't come and attack us on our turf? Like, honestly, we have no idea. Here's a big guy, Shigoki. He's a hard hitter. He has a lot of health. He's a supreme tank for the Japanese. So let's find out what actually is going to happen once I reach the docks after I clear off these enemies. You know, I don't really like the fact that my berserker is not fighting someone else. Oh, he wants to play dishonorably. He was waiting for him to get behind me, or in front of him, to where he can attack from behind. Now we're being attacked by fire arrows. That's really not fair. You know, I can understand that. Ooh, you want to play smoke screen battle? I'll fight without even looking at you. It doesn't seem like he's doing well either way in his own smoke screen. Needs help from his own people shooting fire arrows at me. Big cheaters. Alright, so you know what? I'm gonna completely run from here because I'm pretty low on health as it is, and you know, honestly, I'm not trying to die this time. It probably might happen because I'm already on such low health. We'll actually see what happens. Like, will I be able to survive through the rest of this mission? Honestly, I have no idea. So, let's find out. Like, I could honestly be killed right now, if for all I know. But, hopefully, I'm going to try to stay alive as best as possible. We're almost to the docks, but looks like I have to kill off anyone that's in my way, which, you know, totally fine. Totally understandable. Alright, we got some health here. Now I'm going to gain Fury. Can't wait for this. I love Fury. So I'm going to switch it out after I just threw that fire. It did hit the Shigoki, even though I wasn't really expecting that it was the Shigoki that I was aiming for. But that does make me quite happy that that happened, because in all honesty, you know, going after the Shigoki and everyone else, I'm not really looking forward, wasn't really looking forward to it. But you know what, I'm quite happy that didn't have to actually deal with the Shigoki. I found some steel. Awesome. I love that about this game, you know. For a campaign, there are breakables, and you can get chests and steel and all this good stuff that you would never, you know, probably expect that were in the game. So this guy realizes, oh shit, this is a Valkyrie. She's no joke. I'm running away. And now he's dead.
So? What did they tell you?
I don't speak Japanese.
Well, I totally can understand that. You know, they came here for information, but they don't speak Japanese, so how are they expecting to get information?
Now what? We need maps.
There's a monastery.
Why do they need maps?
How do you know?
Well, if you look behind me, sir, the monastery is right this way. I mean, open your eyes. It's pretty much what the Valkyrie is saying right there.
Wait here. I'll get reinforcements. Wait for us here.
I'll think about it. You know, I don't really think I want to wait for you, because I already did all this mostly by myself, so I think I'll just do it again by myself. Alright, so now this is quite interesting to see, especially for this game so far. I haven't ever seen, you know, in any of the previous chapters where it's had needed 2 loading screens to actually finish a mission. So now we're actually going into the monastery, and we're still in 2.5 Reconnaissance. So I'm guessing that, you know, we're going after maps. Obviously we're going after maps now that we've been told that we are looking for maps. But why are we looking for maps, especially as the Vikings? Like, what is the whole purpose of needing the maps? Are they trying to find food? Are they trying to find treasure? What exactly are they trying to find that they need these maps for? I honestly don't really know. So let's find out what's going to happen here when I attack this monastery. Now, obviously, I'm one-man arming it again as the Valkyrie. Valkyrie's not that bad of a player. But in honesty, let's see how this goes, because, I mean, I'm going into a monastery. Normally, I would expect, like, probably the best of the best people to actually come and, you know, give me a challenge. But that person didn't really succeed because I honestly threw them off the bridge, and it's not really honorable thing to do, but at the same time really don't care. Ooh, look at that, Nobushi, one of my favorite characters to play as for multiplayer. Nobushi is one of my mains. Now, for speaking about multiplayer, I honestly am trying to learn all of the characters' playing fields so I can become like a multi-talented or multi-skilled person. So like I could play as any character. That's what I really want to be able to do in this game. Like I want to be able to say like, oh, okay, everyone's playing as this character. You know what? We need like a tank or an agile assassin or a hybrid. And honestly, I hope to be able to become that where I can just honestly go, hey, alright, so you all are doing this? Well, I'm going to play as this guy because, you know, we're missing this. And, you know, that's quite awesome to think that, you know, when you're actually playing with a team, you know, you're really not expecting much, I should say, like, from everyone. Normally people just have a main character, and me, I'm actually trying to go for, like, multiple characters inside my playing field, because I would honestly like to know how to play as everybody. At least this Orochi was quite honorable, but I just died because honestly could not block that attack for some reason. I actually did go into the stance where he was hitting, but it didn't work for me. So let's try this again. Let's honestly see if I can push through this time and actually, you know, not get overwhelmed by the serious amount of Orochis that they have in this monastery. You know, that really didn't make me quite happy that happened. You know, I was kind of hoping to try to go through this without dying at least one time. But you know what? It's perfectly fine. I'm actually going to try my best this time to see if I can survive and not have to worry about... That was an interesting move. I've never seen the Orochi backhand with a sword before. So let's find out what's going to happen. Like, when I get to this map, you know, where I reach the top, what is going to happen? Like, are we going to... Like... Is that it? Once I get the map, is that all that's gonna happen? Like, or is something else gonna happen? I mean, come on, we're in the monastery, attacking alone at that, and then, you know, I have to go through all the trouble of getting back. Like, what's gonna happen? Like, are things gonna be hard? Things gonna be easy? I mean, we'll find out. Honestly, this Orochi is going to go down this time. Alright, so thankfully, the other Orochi didn't notice me. Thank God, because fighting two Orochis at the same time really are not what I'm looking for. So, who... Oh, we got a Shigoki. Come on. Come on. Let me knock him off. I don't like Shigokis. Not one bit. Because they... Oh, this guy's like a mastered Shigoki. But he did not survive the fall. His armor looked really cool, though, if you saw his armor. Honestly, I thought that was amazing. His armor was, like, really, really cool. And I kind of feel bad that I did the dishonorable thing and threw him off of the actual tower instead of fighting him honorably. But you know what? He's a super tank, and I'm, like, a agile tank, I guess I should say. So, personally, I didn't want to fight him. Just wanted to kind of get through this. So, now I'm being attacked by archers. You know, this isn't really fair. You know... She's just noticing that, so what is going to happen? She grabs the guy and completely uses them as a shield. That is absolutely amazing for the Valkyrie to do such a thing. I mean, really, it truly is. So, now my new checkpoint is... So, my new mission is to escape. So, I'm going to activate Fury, and I'm going to actually try to run this out. I'm going to actually try to escape without dying. And with this Fury mode activated, don't know how long it will stay activated, but let's see if I can make it out of this temple monastery alive. I don't know why I said temple there, but I just meant Monastery. So let's see what happens. You know, she should have waited for backup. You know, there's more Shigokis now. Look at that. 2 Shigokis back to back. And in all honesty, I do need to just run as of what Rune just said. So let's see what happens when I get to this bridge. You know, are my allies gonna come? I mean, I'm being chased by an Orochi. So, nope, I completely cut the bridge, and there goes Jeff. You know, Jeff did not make the fall. He was not expecting me to cut the bridge. And you know what? We got what we needed. So, thanks guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was a great video. You know, that one death was a complete fluke, but you know what? That's perfectly fine. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you did. Hope you all have a great day. Thanks. See ya.